Hey, what's up everyone, for some more Mega Man 3 for the NES. Last time we took on the Dark Robot Shadow Man stage, and now we're gonna be going to the Dark Robot Needle Man stage. Now, there's some similarities between the old Needle Man stage and this one, but there's quite a few differences too, as you'll pretty much see throughout this video. But one thing that didn't change is how irritating these porcupine enemies are. Yeah, I wasn't even gonna risk. That's probably an easy jump right there, but I just didn't want to risk it. Of course, you really gotta be careful here, because if you get hit by that needle there, sometimes you end up getting knocked in the spikes below. Oh, come on, Rush! But yeah, if you need that energy right there, feel free to get it. I didn't need it, so I didn't even bother. Of course, we go to Rush Coil again. That time he cooperated. And then for this one, I just used Rush Jet in order to get this energy tank. I figured at this point, if there's energy tanks laying around, might as well grab them. And that's the same suggestion I would give too. If there's any chance that you can get any energy tank, by all means take that chance, because you're probably going to need them later on in the game. And then as you can see, we're already at the first Dark Robot battle in this stage, and here's Airman. Now, he's actually not too bad if you know how to avoid his air shooter attack, which, as you can see here, I don't know how to avoid it, but I just got lazy at this point. But because of his air shooter attack, it's kind of hard to land hits against him unless you're really close to him and you're able to get past his air shooter defense. But yeah, the Spark Shock pretty much gets the job done here. And while I'm at it, I figured I'd demonstrate the Spark Shock here. See, I tried to get in the menu here, but I just quit it because the effects were still on the enemy. And that's the big drawback to that weapon. And as far as this portion of the stage, it was designed with Rush Jet in mind, and of course here we have to make sure you jump that way you don't use up all your energy. But the good thing is you get those big energy refills right there as it is, so... Yeah, I would suggest getting to the each one that you see here, that way you don't have to worry about it later on. This kind of reminds me of that one level in Super Mario Bros. 2 when you're riding on that magic carpet. When you get to the other side of the wind. I believe it's stage 6/2 in that game. This part of the level kind of reminds me of that. And that was a pretty fun part of the level too in that game. Tell you what, if only Rush Jet was this effective in the later games. I think Capcom saw that and they're like, oh crap, perhaps we could have done something different with Rush Jet. Which I eventually did, but now, for this big mech here, if you got a real fast trigger finger, then you can pretty much wipe this thing out with Mega Buster only, but or if you're using some kind of turbo on an emulator, you can possibly do it too if you don't have another but yeah, of course these little mets can be a pain in the neck too, but those big mets in that really aren't that big of a problem as long as you can avoid the mets in that that's shooting out. As you can see here, I'm getting ready to do that very same thing. As you can see, that time wasn't too bad because I got a lot of shots off with the Mega Buster. Okay, for this Dark Robot, I'm switching over to the, what am I switching over to? Let's see here. We're switching to the Hard Knuckle. Oh jeez, the Crash Man. This guy's just as irritating as what he was in Mega Man 2. And what makes it worse is because it is the Dark Robot's size here. And not only is he quick, in that, Hard Knuckle is really slow too. You get the Dark Robot's speed and how slow Hard Knuckle is. It's quite a challenge to get a hit on this guy with his weakness. And that's it for this Dark Robot stage. That one wasn't too bad. I still think the Shadow stage was easier, but yeah, that's it for this one. So, thank you for watching this, and I will see you guys again next time.